Which of these colors is not part of the cold colors of the color wheel? A. Blue, B. Green, C. Violet, D. Orange.
It's orange.
Why?
Orange is part of the warm colors. I'll go for orange.
Final answer?
Final answer.
D is correct for 35,000 pesos. The next question is for 50,000 pesos. Would you like to have your safe haven to be on 50,000 pesos?
Not now, please.
Good. If you get the next question wrong, you would lose 15,000 pesos. If you get this wrong, this is it, your next question. In the cartoon anime TV series Pokemon, for the first time ever, Ash Ketchum finally becomes a Pokemon champion in which Pokemon region? A. Hoenn, B. Alola, C. Kalos, D. Unova.
This one is more challenging. I don't watch Pokemon, but I heard of it on trailers about Pokemon Go.
Well, there are 4 lifelines available for you. You can ask the audience, phone a friend, ask the host, or 50-50.
I'll ask the audience.
Alright audience, grab your poll remotes. This is the question. In the cartoon anime TV series Pokemon, for the first time ever, Ash Ketchum finally becomes a Pokemon champion in which Pokemon region? Hoenn is A, Alola is B, Kalos is C, and Unova is D. A, B, C or D. Poll remotes ready? All vote now. Both C and D were 5%, 28% saying on A, and 62% saying B. It's up to you. What do you think?
I'll go for the audience, B, final answer.
62% of the audience are correct, giving you the advantage of 50,000 pesos. Next question is for 70,000 pesos. Is your next safe haven for 70,000 pesos?
Yes, please.
Okay, your next question and safe haven for 70,000 pesos. Let me remind you, if you get it wrong you would lose 30,000 pesos. You still have 3 lifelines available. How many stars are in the flag of China? A, 5, B, 4, C, 3, D, 6.
This is a tricky one. Can I use a 50-50 please?
Okay. Computer, please take away 2 wrong answers, leaving us the 1 right answer and 1 wrong answer. A and C are left.
It's not 3, I'm afraid. I'll go for A.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Congratulations. You're in the safe haven of 70,000 pesos. Good, you'll walk away with a check for 70,000 pesos, but we don't want to give you that. You might as well answer this question, but if you get it wrong you can keep the 70,000 with you, but you still have 2 lifelines left, for 100,000 pesos. Here it comes. The announcement for Brian Jacques' book Red Wall will be a film for Netflix in 2021. The scriptwriter for the film is a cartoon creator from which cartoon TV series? A. Star vs. the Forces of Evil, B. Over the Garden Wall, C. Victor and Valentino, D. The Owl House.
I don't think it's Star versus the forces of evil doesn't fit, the Owl House doesn't fit as well, but Victor and Valentino don't seem 100% right. I'll go for Over the Garden Wall.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
You've got 70,000 pesos, now you've got 100,000 pesos. Well done. According to Wikipedia, Patrick McHale, also known for creating the cartoon TV series Over the Garden Wall, will write the script for Red Wall in 2021 for Netflix. Here's the check for 100,000 pesos. How about this? We will go for the next question for 150,000 pesos. If you get it wrong you would lose 30,000 pesos and go back to the 70,000 pesos mark. Here it comes. And by the way, you're just 6 questions away from 2 million pesos with 2 lifelines left. The almond nut was part of which family? A. Pear, B. Avocado, C. Grapefruit, D. Peach.
I wish I knew. Can I use another lifeline?
Which one is it?
I'll ask the host.
Good. Just to remind everyone in the audience, I might know or not know the question and the production team is not giving me the right answer after I said this question and 4 answers. Here's what I think. I read this before in 2019 of National Geographic Kids Almanac and it says the almond nut is part of the peach family. I will say peach. Final answer.
I trust you. So I'll go for peach. Final answer.
The computer says peach is the right answer. A check for 150,000 pesos, but we don't want to give you that. We would love to give you that. Maybe you might as well answer this question, but you still have 1 lifeline left. Phone a friend. If you used that lifeline and you can't answer this next question, you might as well walk away with 150,000 pesos, but if you go for it and get it wrong you would lose 80,000 pesos with you and go back 70,000 pesos mark. Question 11 of 15. Here it comes. The invention of lasers was based on research by which scientist? A. Thomas Alva Edison, B. Nikola Tesla, C. Benjamin Franklin, D. Albert Einstein.
Don't know, wish I knew. I wish I studied the history of science more.
Just a reminder, you have 1 lifeline remaining. Phone a friend.
Okay. I'll phone a friend.
Good. You'll use that last lifeline. There are 3 friends to choose from, caller 1, caller 2, and caller 3, which one?
Caller 2, please.
Let's get your friend on the line.
Hello?
Caller 2, is that you?
Yes.
This is from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Your friend is here sitting on the hot seat, but stuck on a difficult question. But if you answer this next question correctly, that contestant will win 250,000 pesos.
Wow. That's great.
The next voice will be your friend's. I will give you 30 seconds to answer this question. Good luck, contestant. Your timer starts now.
The invention of lasers was based on research by which scientist? Is it A. Thomas Alva Edison, B. Nikola Tesla, C. Benjamin Franklin, or D. Albert Einstein?
I'm pretty sure it's D.
How sure are you?
100% sure.
Thanks for the advice. Bye.
Looks like your friend is saying D. Do you trust that person?
I'll go for D. Albert Einstein.
Is that your final answer?
Yes. That's my final answer.
Computer says D is correct. Now you've got a check for $250,000. Whatever happens tonight you leave with the check for 250,000 pesos. The next question is worth 400,000 pesos. I'm going to remind you that you used all of your lifelines, but you do not have to play this question. But if you decide to play and give me the wrong answer you would lose 180,000 pesos. Question 12 is this on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Here it comes. What's the real name of the pen name author Lemony Snicket? A. Daniel Handler, B. Neil Gaiman, C. Brandon Mull, D. Rick Riordan.
This one is tricky. Well, I used all of my lifelines, but I don't want to gamble. I don't think it's B and D. I'm looking at A and C. I never heard of Daniel Handler, neither was Brandon Mull. I'll take the money.
Is that your final answer? Take the money?
Yes. Final answer.
Give a big hand and applause. The contestant walks away with a check for 250,000 pesos. Just before you go, what would you have gone for?
I'm not sure, maybe Brandon Mull?
If you have said C, Brandon Mull, you would have lost 180,000 pesos. The real name of Lemony Snicket was A. Daniel Handler. Congratulations. You walk away with 250,000 pesos, 250,000.